Good morning and thank you for joining us on Frhstv. I'm Emma Beacom.
And I'm Rachel Paltinikov.
And Rachel, today's election day.
Yeah, we had our very own Carson Berg go around and ask students which teacher would make the best president.
Well, I'm excited to see that, but now let's get into our announcements. Will you please rise and say the pledge to our flag? Congratulations to the winners of the Student of the First 9 Weeks. Award goes to Emma Lance and Cameron Brooks. Congratulations also goes out to all the students who were nominated: Gianna Calabria, Autumn Pearsall, Harper Lacey, Alana Chambers, McKenna Turner, Annie Pampalone, Liam Mayberry, JT Esposito, Ben Rafferty, Eddie Boast, and James Lazaro. Today's election day. Our own Carson Berg recently caught up with a few students about their thoughts on the big day.
Attention sophomore students, if you're
Today is election day. Who here at Franklin Regional, what teacher do you think would make a good president of the United States?
I think Mr. Masley would make a great president.
Why do you think that?
I just feel like he's so pro for the students. He just is always is using his voice and trying to use his platform to do good and
I agree with that. I think that's a good choice. Yeah. Who here at Franklin Regional on the staff do you think would make a good president of the United States?
Mr. Roger Kreider.
Can you tell me why?
Because he has the answers to everything.
Paige, which teacher here at Franklin Regional would you vote for President of the United States?
I would say Mr. Fielder.
Mr. Fielder? Why would you vote for Mr. Fielder?
I think he's probably a good educated teacher about politics, and I think he knows what he's talking about, and I just think he'd be a really good role for that purpose.
I agree. That's a good choice. Thank you. Mr. Masley, a student here at FR has said that they would vote for you to be President of the United States. Do you think you'd be a good president?
Absolutely not. I do not want any of that responsibility. It is sometimes hard for me to want to take time out of my day to tie my shoe, let alone lead the free world. I will leave that to people who are much more qualified and much more experienced than I am, and I will stick to teaching about the government, not being part of it.
Mr. Kreider, when we were walking around, Miss Owens said that she thought that you'd make a good president of the United States. Do you agree?
Absolutely. First of all, thank you, Mrs. Owens. I think that was a great selection to pick me. As many people know in this building, I pretty much run the show in this building. So if anybody needs something, they usually come to me. They don't go to Mr. Suvak or Mr. Curran, maybe Miss Pope. She's okay too. But yeah, they come to me for the answers. So I'm the guy to come to for the answers, and I usually have a good answer, and I'm very helpful.
Mr. Fielder, today we went around, asked some students what teacher they think would be a good president. Your name came up. Would you think you'd be a good president?
I would try really hard to be a good president, but I think it's a very difficult job and requires a lot of skills and knowledge and how to manage people. But, social studies teachers are usually pretty good at that stuff, so maybe.
Attention sophomore students, if you're interested in running for sophomore class officer, please fill out the form that was emailed to you. Contact Ms. Musial with any questions. The Equality Club will meet on Friday during QRTA in room 203.
The Writing Lab is available today in room 223 with Miss Leopold, and on Wednesday and Thursday in room 221 with Miss Babel. If you need specific help on an assignment, you can email the teacher listed to set up an appointment.
The book club will hold its next meeting on Thursday, November 14th from 2:30 to 3 in Miss Bauer's room, 220. Club members will meet to discuss a novel, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Science National Honor Society will hold its first meeting Friday, November 8th during QRTC in room 100. Attendance is mandatory. Now, let's take a look at the sports.
Thanks. If you're interested in joining the bowling team, there's a clinic being held today at the Export Moose Lanes at 4 p.m. There's also a parent meeting that will begin at 5:15 p.m. The sports matchups for this week are: today the boys soccer team will travel to Belafonte for the first round of the PIAA playoffs, starting at 5:30. The hockey team will take on Seneca Valley at home, starting at 8 p.m. And on Friday, the football team will take on Pine Richland in the WIPIAL quarterfinal game, starting at 7 p.m. Good luck to all of our athletes.
Thanks, Nathan, for that sports update.
And have a great rest of your day.